Hello viewers, you are welcome to my YouTube channel Fussy Botany. This is the second part of the video on biome series, which deals with the forest biome, an important terrestrial habitat. The forest biome encompasses any habitat on land that is dominated by trees and the characteristic communities of the plants, animals, and other organisms that inhabit in these regions. The three major types of forest biomes are temperate, tropical, and boreal forest. Each occurs at a different latitude and hence a different climate and supports a different range of species. In this episode, the aspects like prehistoric forests, types of forests with reference to climate, biodiversity, and plant adaptations will be discussed.
The first forests appeared around 380 million years ago, that is during Devonian period. Over the millions of years that followed, these land colonizers developed and adapted to their new habitat. The forests were dominated by giant horsetails, club mosses, and ferns. The life on Earth continued to evolve, and in the late Paleozoic era, the gymnosperms appeared. By the Triassic period, gymnosperms dominated the Earth's forest. In the Cretaceous period, the first flowering plants, that is the angiosperms, appeared, and they evolved together with the insects, birds, and mammals, and radiated rapidly, dominating the landscape by the end of the period. The landscape then changed again during the Pleistocene Ice Age. The surface of the planet and had been dominated by the tropical forests for billions of years changed, and temperate forests spread in the northern hemisphere. A forest biome is a terrestrial ecosystem that is dominated by the trees and other woody vegetation. Forest biomes are home to a wide variety of species including animals, birds, insects, and microorganisms. They are highly diverse in terms of vegetation, with the different types of forest adapting to different climates and found in different areas. According to Food and Agriculture Organization reports indicate that forests cover 31% of the global land area. Approximately half of the forest area is relatively intact, and more than one-third is primary forest, that is, naturally regenerated forest of native species where there is no visible indications of human activities and the ecological processes are not significantly disturbed. They have been held in reverence in folklore and worshipped in ancient religions. However, forests are becoming a major casualties of civilization as human population have been increased over the past several years, bringing the deforestation, pollution, and industrial usage problems to the important biome. Then types of forest biomes. The forest can be categorized into three main types based on their location and climate. The three major types of the forests are tropical rainforest, temperate forest, boreal forest. The tropical rainforests are found near the equator, and these forests are characterized by high rainfall, warm temperatures, and incredible biodiversity. The temperate forests are located in the mid-latitude regions, and these forests experience distinct seasons with moderate temperatures. They have a diverse range of trees. In boreal forests, they are found in cold northern regions, and these forests are dominated by the coniferous trees adapted to harsh environment. Now, the importance of forest biomes. Forests cover more than 30% of the Earth's land surface and are key to maintaining biodiversity and protecting the land and water resources and mitigating climate change. These biomes are important for biodiversity and carbon storage and provide livelihood for communities that rely on the forest and agriculture for their survival, and thus qualifying as the key ecosystems. The forests are considered as the lungs of the earth for absorbing carbon dioxide and releasing oxygen. They protect biodiversity. They provide habitat to countless plant and animal species. The forests help to moderate temperature and rainfall patterns by regulating the climate. Their roots help to hold soil in place and preventing soil erosion and landslides. They provide timber, food, medicine, and other valuable resources. Tropical rainforests. These are the lush, vibrant ecosystems found near the equator, often called the lungs of the planet, due to their crucial role in producing oxygen and regulating the Earth's climate. And these forests are characterized by the greatest diversity of the species, and they are found in Central America, Africa, Malaysia, India, Australia, etc. The tropical rainforests have a distinct seasonality. One of the major characteristic features of these forests, the winter is absent and only two seasons are present, that is the rainy and dry. The length of the daylight is 12 hours and varies little. The climate is consistently hot and humid. The temperatures are average 20 to 25 degrees Celsius and varies little throughout the year. The average temperature of three warmest and three coldest months do not differ by more than 5 degrees. The precipitation is evenly distributed throughout the year, with an annual rainfall ranges from 60 to 200 inches per year. The relative humidity is typically 70% in the daytime and 95% at night. The soil is nutrient poor and acidic. Decomposition is rapid. The soils are subject to heavy leaching. Then the biodiversity. They are the home to an incredible variety of plants and animals. Many of these are still unknown to the science. The flora is highly diverse. 1 square kilometer may contain as many as 100 different tree species. Trees are 25 to 35 meter tall, with buttressed trunks and shallow roots, mostly evergreen with large dark green leaves. Plants such as orchids, bromeliads, vines, ferns, mosses, and palms are present in these forests. The canopy in the tropical forest is multi-layered and continuous, allowing the little light penetration. Dense, lush vegetation with tall trees forming a canopy, allowing limited sunlight to reach the forest floor. These forests are evergreen year-round and produce 40% of the Earth's oxygen. The fauna include numerous birds, bats, small mammals, insects, etc. The canopied layering in the rainforest, and they are emergent layer, canopy layer, understory, and forest floor. The emergent layer, the tallest trees that rise above the canopy. The canopy layer, the dense interconnected roof formed by the tree tops. The third one is the understory. Here the layer of shorter trees and shrubs below the canopy. The forest floor, that also called as the ground level, often dark and damp due to thick canopy. Due to the dense growth of the trees, there is a fierce competition for survival in tropical rainforest. The plants growing here have certain adaptations which are special. which allow them to grow and survive in these habitats. Let us see some of the examples. The angling leaves. These are often arranged at different angles to receive enough sunlight. The presence of drip strips with wax allow excess of rainwater to run off. The presence of thin and smooth bark helps the other plants to grow on them. The presence of epiphytes affect the microenvironment of their host. The stilt roots provide support and nutrition. The lianas with thick woody stems wrap around the trunks of the trees and protect the shallow-rooted heavy trees from falling. The presence of buttress roots with large, wide roots spreading out on all sides and share the weight of the tree. To the second category of the forest, it is temperate forests. The temperate deciduous forests are characterized by the trees that shed their leaves in the fall, preparing for the cold winter months, and they are found in the regions with distinct seasons, such as eastern North America, northeastern Asia, western and central Europe. Now, the climate in the temperate forests. There are four distinct seasons: warm summers, cold winters, moderate spring, and fall or the autumn. A well-defined seasons with distinct winter characterize these forest biomes. A moderate climate and a growing season of 140 to 200 days during 4 to 6 frost-free months distinguish temperate forests. Temperature ranges between -30 degrees to 30 degrees Celsius. This wide range reflects the distinct four seasons experienced in this biome. The precipitation ranges between 30 to 59 inches and is distributed evenly throughout the year. Soil is fertile, enriched with decaying matter. The biodiversity in the temperate forest. The flora is characterized by the deciduous tree species. The trees are distinguished by broad leaves that are lost annually. They lose their leaves each fall and remain leafless in the winter. Some of the examples are oak, beech, maple, cottonwood, willow, etc. The canopy is moderately dense and allows light to penetrate, resulting in well-developed and richly diversified understory vegetation and stratification of the animals. The fauna is represented by squirrels, rabbits, birds, deer, mountain lion, timber wolf, fox, etc. Then the last one is the boreal forest or taiga, also called as the coniferous forest. And these are the largest terrestrial biomes on the earth. It is a vast expanse of coniferous forests found in the northern hemisphere, and they occur between 50 and 60 degrees north latitudes. Boreal forests can be found in the broad belt of the Eurasia, North America, and two-thirds are in Siberia, with the rest in Scandinavia, Alaska, and Canada. The climate in the boreal forests. The temperatures are low, the winters are cold, long, dry, with heavy snowfall, and summer are cool and short. Temperatures range from -50 degrees to 20 degrees Celsius. The length of the growing season in boreal forest is just 130 days. The precipitation is primarily in the form of snow, 40 to 100 centimeter annually. Little evaporation occurs because of the cold temperature. The soil is thin, acidic, with limited nutrients due to cold climate. The biodiversity in the boreal forest. The flora consists of mostly of cold-tolerant evergreen conifers with needle-like leaves. The dominant evergreen trees are pines, spruce, and fir, which retain their needle-shaped leaves throughout the year. The canopy permits low light penetration, and as a result, understory is limited. The fauna is adapted to cold conditions, and here is a list of animals. It includes woodpeckers, hawks, bear, fox, wolf, deer, etc.